इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
A very good afternoon to all the dear friends. We welcome all of you to our webinar series, Business Opportunity Bachai. This is the series which we started last year, and till now we have presented multiple business options to all of you. This is a 45-minute session where our aim is to provide you the brand information with the help of the presentation. Then we'll move towards a panel discussion where we would love to take all your queries. There is a question and answer box on your screen. We request each one of you to use that, share your queries in that. We welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am as a team. They're hosting this particular webinar. And the business opportunity which we are representing today through our webinar is the rolling plate. The brand comes from a F&B sector, and it's a unique format of cloud kitchen. Why unique? We have invited the team to give you the answer about this particular business model. And they are providing 16 cloud kitchen options under one umbrella. Today, we have invited Mr. Jahan Khurana, who is the founder at Rolling Plate, to talk about his opportunity. We also invited and welcome Mr. Tahir and Ashwin for this particular webinar. Thank you so much, Jahan, for joining in today. Before we formally start with the formal presentation from your side, we would like to understand the journey which you started. आप mute पे हो, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. This is Jahan Khurana. There's some technical problem. I think my name is showing Tahir. But moving on from here, the Rolling Plate is a cloud kitchen model, which we started back in 2019. It's a cloud kitchen business. Why it is different, I'll tell you later on once the presentation moves ahead. We started this business in 2019 with the aim to change the cloud kitchen industry in India. We have, it is the parent company is Launchnote India Private Limited, and I'll scroll down with the presentation. It will be easy for everybody to understand. So it's the first ever model in India. Why? Because just a moment, let me share it with you. Give me a moment. technical problem. Okay, we'll start from here.
So Jahan, I have the PPT. Would you like if I run
if
it?
you have a PPT, please share.
Sure.
Thanks. Okay,
Visible
great.
to you?
Thank you very much. Yes, yeah. So it's a first ever model in India. Why? Because the rolling plate not only is the most economical food franchise in India, it is also a FOCO model of business. So we understand franchise is a long term. FOCO model of business is where you don't have to get into the operations. It is franchise owned and company operated. We came with this idea, as I mentioned, after we traveled half of the world and understood how FOCO model happens in all across the globe. And post that, after doing some good R&D in different cities and states in Asia and Europe, we started this model. Yeah. Can you scroll down, please? So we'll talk about unit franchise first. We as a company offer two business opportunities. One is unit franchise model and another is master franchise model. So we'll start with unit franchise model so that we'll understand what exactly the company is doing. Then I'll tell you how master franchise will make sense. So as I said, it's a unique combination of food and beverage and online business. We are venturing online in India. We are bringing, so we started with 5 brands in the rolling plate back in 2019. Now, moving forward till today, we have 16 brands in the umbrella of the rolling plate. So how it works is the rolling plate is a parent brand and there are multiple brands serving Indian and Chinese cuisines under the rolling plate. Each brand we can franchise, and that is called a unit franchise, which is a FOCO model. We are a Delhi-based company, started from Delhi, but since it is a FOCO model, so it gives an opportunity for the investor from all across India or the globe to take the franchise in India and be the owner of a restaurant. Moving forward. So how TRP works? TRP is a short form of the rolling plate. We addressed TRP as the rolling plate. So it's a proven business model. It's a unique revenue generating model that will allow investor to make good profit with the amount invested. What are the benefits of the investor? So there'll be a minimum food cost. That is number 1. Number 2, we'll get you connected directly to the customers. Number 3, we have all required connections. We have all the networks all over the country, and we'll provide kitchen partners. So, okay, I'll make it easy for you. How this thing works is that since we are into cloud kitchen since 2 years, we have 250 online unit franchisees working in Delhi since 2019. How this model works is that you just have to choose the brand from all the 16 brands we have. Out of all these 16 brands, you choose one brand, you choose one location, pay 2.9 lakh rupees to us, and we make you a unit franchise owner. Now, post that, you don't really have to get into any of the operations. You don't have to make the food. You don't have to hire anybody. You don't have to take any location on rental. We do that. All these things are done by us as a company because we are the operational partners, and you get 19% of your total sale. So to make it little easy, you just invest. No matter where you're living, either it is in Delhi or NCR or North India, South India, or say anywhere in the globe, you just have to choose a brand and pick a location and we start working. Please move forward. So it says why online businesses, is the future. I mean, from ordering food to getting degree, digital, got it all covered. So back then in 10 years back when food was, the new thing and the in thing, people used to go out and eat. There was a boom of takeaways and semi-fine dine and fine dines back then. Now it is a digital era. people prefer ordering online. So I mean, what is the use of ordering online is that, I mean, you're sitting at home. If you are aware of Zomato and Swiggy, that's the major delivery partners we have, especially in Delhi. If you have to order food, and there are more than 1,000 options you get when you try to order, and out of that you get some discounts also, you get some schemes also. So it is easy to order online. You don't have to go out, you don't have to spend a lot of time waiting for anybody to prepare your order. You just on your one click, you get your order at your home. So that is why online market is booming. You get a lot of options. So it is just like you are in a mall. You have 1,000 shops, 500 shops, 500 restaurants to choose from. And that is why we have seen lately Zomato and Swiggy making their mark, especially in our country, because online has been accepted by a lot of people. So yes, I mean, we chose online Cloud Kitchen. So Cloud Kitchen is an online business. We chose Cloud Kitchen because we understand that this is the future. Lately, maybe after a few years, you'll see more Zomato, Swiggy, and other players emerging. You'll see more people delivering food than people going out. So yes, I mean, I think Cloud Kitchen is the future, and we are one step ahead of Cloud Kitchen. How? That we have made it into a FOCO model of franchise, where you don't even have to operate the Cloud Kitchen also. Move ahead, please. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so this is the promotion strategy mentioned in this slide, that how we do the promotion of the rolling plate. You can find us on YouTube, social media, of course, Google search, and online advertisement. So we majorly believe on online advertisements more, because the business is online. If you have to order food at any of the restaurant of the rolling plate, you have to order online. There is no front end to any of the restaurant. It is also, Cloud Kitchen is also called ghost kitchen, or a kitchen where it is not customer facing. So any customer who will be ordering online will be tapped online only. So online things, online advertisement, we have been trying to do a lot. If you want to check the rolling plate, you can check on YouTube, social media, Instagram, Facebook. We do Google. We are well present on Google. There is a website also, www.therollingplate.com. So any information which I am giving, if there is something lagged, if there is some gap, you can always check the website or contact Franchise India. Move ahead, please. Okay, so these are the brand I was mentioning. These are the sub-brands of the rolling plate. As you see the name, Ballu Bawarchi, it serves authentic Mughlai non-vegetarian food. Dauchi is Chinese. Shanghai Chilies is a premium Chinese food again. Kahin se bhi, it's a very interesting names we have for the brands. It is just so that, I mean, we do guerrilla marketing, wherein if you are putting some name of the brand, it keeps in the mind. Now, Kahin se bhi is a brand which is where you'll find cuisine from all across the country. You'll find cuisine from North India, South India, Maharashtra, you'll some northeast cuisine. So this is how the names are. Raja Bhojan Company, Dana Pani is pure veg, though. Fat Chinese Chef and Chopper Stop are again Indian version of Chinese. These are our latest brands, I can say. I mean, we launched this in late 2020 and 2021. Oye Chotu is a mixed brand of continental Indian and some desi street food. Pint Canada is, then again, there is some Canadian touch to the brand. Chicken Khurana is authentic, pure non-vegetarian brand. Rozi Roti is more of a thali and ghar ka khana, the basic brand. Laladi Chap is pure veg, and since there is a demand in chap dramatically in the last 5 years, we have made a brand of the chap also. Roti Aur Boti is again a collaborated brand. It's a 10-year-old brand though, but we have collaborated with Roti Aur Boti, and they have given us this brand to us for FOCO model in the rolling plate. Okay, rollout territories are. We are currently in phase 1. We are supposed to be in phase 2 by this time, but because of COVID, there was some travel and expansion issues. Now we are up and moving forward to expand in different states and different cities. So talking about phase 1 first in Delhi NCR. So we have, as I told you, there are 16 brands under the rolling plate. We run multiple brands from one kitchen. So right now, current standing is 15 kitchens and 16 brands each. So that makes almost 240 plus online restaurant we have present in Delhi NCR, each owned by different franchise. So currently standing with 240, 250 online restaurant in Delhi NCR. Now we have no space left to open. So we have plans to expand, number 1 to NCR. I mean, we are in Noida though, not in Gurgaon. So looking forward to open in Gurgaon very soon, trying to tap master franchisees in Gurgaon. And then again, moving to North India in phase 2, we'll move to metro cities first though, but we are open for tier 2 also. So yes, I mean, we can move forward from here. So this is a small industry segments we have, like how much percentage of cloud kitchen, casual dining, cafes, fine dinings, and all compete to 100%. Wherein so this survey we did in 2019 or I think early 2020. From then to now, there has been an great growth in cloud kitchen after the pandemic. But if we talk about these numbers are all alone good enough to convince that cloud kitchen is what is going to be in the future. So 45% of ordering generally people do from cloud kitchen. So cloud kitchen means takeaways also and some part of delivery also. So it is a mixture. Now I believe 40 to 45% generally ordering comes onto the cloud kitchen. This 45% though includes the takeaway also, quick service restaurant. Casual dining again comes out to be some part of it. Then there is cafes, fine dining and all. So the basic motive of making this understand is that since we live in a space where online is taking over most of the things, and food is also one of the important part of everybody's life. So making it online will not only make you profitable, but also make you save on some of the expenses, especially for rentals and other things. Okay, so this is the comparison in age-wise consumption of food. Food and beverage constitutes half of the India's consumption expenditure. The trend is not likely to witness a change in next 20 to 25 years, owing to a large young population in the country. Okay, so since we all know India as a country have most of the young population. Young population means spending money on first on food and then clothes. So food is what we'll talk about. We are talking about today. So we'll talk about food only. Age-wise consumption is that from up to 14-year-old, then 15 to 25, 25 to 54. So if we'll talk about say 6 or 8 years to 50, 54 years, people order food generally. So earlier it was time when people used to go out or order food or go out to pick food only on occasions. Now it is as good as twice or thrice a week. People order food, they don't wait for occasions to order food from outside. This not only makes a cloud kitchen emerged as a big space, but also have done good for the food. So that is why there are so many. I mean, it's been 2 years and 3 years we have been hearing that cloud kitchen are coming in this speed. This is the reason. Please move it. Okay, then again, it is showing the comparison from 2016 to 2019. We have the data for 2019 only till in this PPT, but we'll compare from 2016 to 19. From 2019 to 21, it has only emerged because of the COVID situation also, and people wanted to do some experiments also. So in food, they want to spend less money and get more returns. This is the model. So cloud kitchen is that only. Now, since I said we are into FOCO model of cloud kitchen, so that also means that you don't really have to get in, you don't only have to get into the operations, and not only getting into the operations, but also saving on a lot of money in capex and opex also. So in 2016 it was 13.7% as the data says. By 2019 it is 67%. So it is almost I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 times the hike in last 4 years. From 2019 to 2021, it has only increased. Can you go ahead, please? Yeah, so this is for master franchise. I'll explain the master franchise a little bit first, then I'll come on to this. So master franchise, since I mentioned that in Delhi, we have been doing since 2019, and we have opened 250 units in 240 to 250 units in 2 years. Now we want to expand. For expansion, we need a master franchise who will be doing the work on the guidelines of the company, which is us. The same way it will be replica of what we have done in Delhi. So what is master franchise? How do you take it? What are the benefits? What are the roles and responsibilities? I can give you a small brief, and later on, if somebody wants to connect, we can do the call in a detailed fashion. So master franchise is somebody who will be running the kitchens in their city or state on the guidelines of the company, and they will be having a unit franchise as sub unit. I mean, they'll be selling unit franchise as a sub unit franchise. So how this works is there's a standard model of 6 kitchens to be opened in their city or state. So for example, I'll give you an example. If somebody wants to take master franchise in Lucknow, so we'll do a due diligence of how many locations we can open in Lucknow. Let's say there is a scope of 4 cloud kitchens to be opened in Lucknow. Every cloud kitchen will have 20 brands. Right now we stand on 16 brands, which I mentioned just a while back in the previous slide. But in a matter of say 6 months to 8 months, we'll be adding almost 4 to 5 more brands. So yes, I mean, one kitchen will hold 20 brands. 4 kitchens means 80 units in total. So a master franchisee who's opening 4 kitchens in their city or state will have 80 units to book from, to book to. So they'll have 80 units, they'll be selling to the unit franchise. Now, how this will happen? Once the kitchen is in place, we'll help you set up the kitchen in your city. We'll help you set up the operations in your city. We'll help you even book the unit franchise in your city. So we need to understand this, that if a kitchen is opening in Lucknow and we have Ballu Bawarchi in Gomti Nagar, just for the hypothetical example. So Ballu Bawarchi in Gomti Nagar can be taken from anybody, anywhere from the country or the globe. In Delhi, we have unit franchise from even small villages near Kerala or Karnataka. We have people from Middle East who have taken the unit franchise in Delhi. We have people from US, from every continent. I mean, we have people from Japan, of course, Indian origin. So anybody who have seen our advertisement, they have taken the unit franchise in Delhi. Since it is a remote business, it gives you access to monitor it from anywhere you are in the globe. you don't have any operations to do. I'm talking about unit franchise right now. So it makes it a very beautiful concept. So I'm informing all master franchisees here who are the prospect who want to get into it. It is one of the kind unit franchise model. So we'll not only help you setting up the kitchens and setting up the operations and giving you guidelines and providing you SOPs, but also we'll help you booking the unit franchise in your area. Quickly coming on to the investments, there are the investment is divided into two parts. One is the master franchise fee, and the second is the number of outlet cloud kitchens open. So we have a standard model of 6 kitchens, but as I mentioned, if the city
Can you
is
go on the
small,
next slide, because I think we're stuck on one slide. I don't know if you're reading from that slide.
yeah, we can move.
Ma'am, yeah, and we do have a different slide for revenue model.
Okay. So basically, okay, I'll finish it off. So two types of investment. One is the master franchise fee, and the second is the infra investment in the cloud kitchens, which will be there. We can move forward. It shows why the rolling plate, because it is digitally managed, monthly profit on sales on every unit franchise. So there are 3 types of benefit for master franchise. We'll come on to the in the next document, but I'll giving you the overview right here. One is you get 25% in the franchise fee of the unit. I mean, every unit, so 80 units, every unit franchise, you'll get 25% there out of 2.9 or 3 lakh rupees. That is number 1 benefit. Number 2 is you get royalty on every sales of every unit franchise. Yes, we can open in Indore. You can get royalty on the sales of every unit franchise, which is 1.5%. Number 3rd benefit is you get 8 to 12% of the margins in your business in the sale. So for example, in Lucknow, you have opened 4 kitchen, you have 80 units. Out of 80 units, since those all 80 units are unit franchisees, they have a FOCO model. It is a FOCO model for them. But for the master franchise, it is a FOFO. They have to operate it. So they'll be doing the purchases. They'll be selling it if any order comes of any of the unit franchise restaurant. In that particular account, they'll get 8 to 12% in return. So 3 types of benefit we are giving to the master franchise. Please move forward. Yeah, this we have discussed already.
So I'll just new sheet also.
Okay. There is any, how do we move forward? If there is any question we can take right now. If not, then we'll move forward.
I think let's complete on the financial. If we have a financial sheet, we can take all our investors through the same, and then we take up the questions.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so this is an overview of how the investment looks like for the master franchise, because this is majorly for the master franchise. So master franchise investment as total for 6 kitchens are 88 lakh rupees. This 88 lakh rupees is divided into first A, master franchise fee, which is 34 lakh 80,000 rupees. B, the infra cost, which is kitchen, admin, distribution channel cost, which means a transport or something. So that comes up to almost 50 lakh rupees. Some other charges are 3 lakh 20,000 rupees. The total investment comes up to 88 lakh rupees. Now since it is a FOFO model, so we assume that the master franchisee must have a working capital of around 10 to 12 lakh rupees. That will make it easy for them to start the operation at the initial time. So as I said, the number of kitchens will be 6. the numbers of brand. We run multiple brands from one kitchen. So 20 brands will be there in every kitchen. Total number of brands comes up to 120. Total number of units, sorry. So if we proceed from the license fee, it will be 2,90,000 per unit multiplied by 120 units is equal to 3 crore 48 lakh rupees. This is the total franchise fee which will be collected from the master franchisee area if there will be 6 kitchens. Now coming on to the minimum monthly sale per brand, which will be 1 lakh rupees per month. So there will be 120 units running. We assume that after once the positioning and brand building is done, every unit will do a sale of minimum 1 lakh rupees. So we have taken worst case scenarios though. If it will be increased, it will be more than 1 lakh rupee. But let's keep it 1 lakh rupees per brand per kitchen. So that will come up to 1 crore 20 lakh rupees per month. That will be total sale collected for the master franchise area. Now, how it will be allocated? So first of all, coming on to the license fee, how the 3 crore 48 lakh rupees will be allocated? It will be divided between the rolling plate and master franchise with a percentage of 25 and 75%. 75% goes to the rolling plate. 25% of unit franchise goes to the master franchisee. Now, in booking these unit franchisee in the master franchise zone, Delhi headquarters will be helping you. Of course, they'll be booking you, booking a lot of unit franchise to you, because we have a lot of inquiries for unit franchisees in Delhi, not for Delhi, but from anywhere from the India. So any master franchisees, the next master franchisee, wherever we'll be opening, be it Mumbai, Pune, MP, anywhere, we'll be helping the master franchisees of their state to book unit franchisees from Delhi. Moving on to the allocation of monthly receivables. Can you put back the last one? Yeah. So the rolling plate gets 1.5. So out of the sales of 120 units, we take 1.5% only. Rest all goes to the master franchisee, and then master franchisee distribute it. So let's say how they'll distribute. Number 1 point, allocation of monthly receivables. TRP will get 1.5%. Unit franchise who have taken the unit will get 19% of their share. Master franchisee will get 53%. The master franchisee commission, as in royalty, will be 1.5% again. And the aggregator, which means if the order is coming via Zomato or Swiggy, or any aggregator which comes into the picture later on, is 25%. That is how this 100% is divided. Moving on, please. Just a moment. Yeah. So this is a monthly cost sheet and working capital requirement. So master franchisee will operate 6 kitchen, 1 master and 5 unit under the supervision of TRP. The distribution of major activity, namely operation, distribution, marketing, accounting, and management responsibilities between the parent company and the master franchisee will be clearly stated in the agreement. So there are few roles and responsibilities which are divided, like what master franchisee will be doing, what the company will be doing. There are few roles and responsibilities. We can, in detail, we can talk, of course, if somebody have shown interest. But in this, according to this document, this is the total raw material cost which will be required per kitchen per month, which is 6 lakh rupees. Salary and wages will be around 1,20,000. This we have taken on a higher side when we run kitchens in Delhi, since we work on a hub and spoke model where we make food at base kitchen and deliver to all other unit kitchens. So if you'll go to our unit kitchens and see, there are boys and girls, you'll see just like McDonald's or Domino's, where we give them training, pick the hotel management boys and girls and train them. So they just have to assemble, because the main food is coming from the base kitchen, so that the taste remains same anywhere you eat in Delhi. This is the model we are working for all across the country. Also, any master franchise coming up with us, we give them support. Now, coming back to the this sheet, these are the expenses, the operating expenses, basically electricity, salary, vehicle running, packaging. We have taken some wastage also because it is food, and some other expenses comes up to 8,000 rupees, which includes the raw material cost also. Moving on. Okay, so this, so we as a company says that since we are giving this lucrative offer to our master franchise, that 3 benefits which I stated. One is a percentage in master franchise fee, unit franchise fee. Second is 1.5% royalty on the sale, and third is 8 to 12% margins in the sales. If this all happens, which we are saying, the ROI, you'll get your money back in 6 months. This is the success rate. Now, whatever we are saying, if 80% of that happens in the yearly license fee, yearly kitchen income, annual operation surplus, you will get your ROI in 8 months. So if 60% of that happens, which we are saying, you'll get your ROI in 10 months. If 40% of that happens, which we are saying, which we are promising, your payback period will be 14 months. So on an average, generally, we have the analyst team says that it will take around 10 to 12 months to get your ROI back. This is by far the fastest ROI or payback period I can say in any master franchise. Move ahead, please. Yes. Yeah, so this is basically the conclusion. The conclusion is that even in the situation of COVID, there are changes in demand pattern in operations of the world. Still, understanding that also, we are into a delivery business. There has been there has been some changes happened in last 2 years in the food industry, but in the second wave also we were doing better business than our previous year in the COVID also. So this is a delivery business. We have lately the new thing is also coming up, but we have permissions of delivering the food. So this makes it more safe business to do. Any master franchise in any state in the country will understand that the unit franchise. So if you are giving a restaurant to anybody who don't have any support, who don't have a lot of money, who don't have experience, they can also be a owner of a restaurant. So we have in terms of unit franchise, we have Panwalas also who have taken unit franchise in 2.9 lakh rupees. We have Swiggy, Zomato riders also. We have big businessmen. We have service class housewives, 18-year-olds who have taken unit franchise because it is kind of a side business. They don't have to get food operations. They don't have to, do any sort of any experience they don't need. So this makes it very, very great concept. So we welcome all the master franchise who wants to open in their city or state, and we can I think we can end this presentation with that.
Thank you, Jehan. Friends, I already have some questions I see coming from you. We will take all these questions. And please use the Q&A box. I'll take questions from the Q&A box. Do mention the name of the city that you're keen, and we'll take up all these questions in the time that we have. And I will also request, because we need a little bit more understanding on the financial working dynamics for both the models, which is area as well as unit franchisee. So I will also request all our friends who want to discuss further should ideally come for a one-to-one meeting to understand, because I did see a lot of you asking for information on your emails. You want to bring some of your friends to discuss this. So we're also holding a discovery day where all your questions, discussions can take place. So quickly, friends, this is the company Rolling Plate, and this is an opportunity for a cloud kitchen. And this is an opportunity for a multi-brand cloud kitchen where the company is running multi-cuisines, close to about 16 brands in the portfolio as we speak. And they're also adding some more brands under the umbrella. And there are two formats. One is unit, the other is an area franchise opportunity, where the investment for a unit starts for one brand at about 2.9 odd lakhs and goes up to about 80 odd lakhs for an area franchisee, where the area franchisee puts the investment on the kitchen equipment about 40 odd lakhs, and there's about 37 odd lakhs which goes as a franchise fee. So broadly, these are two components for an area franchisee, and under his region, he also opens support kitchens. So, couple of questions, Jehan, and I saw, are you looking for unit? Aapne bola 2.9 mein. You also talked about area franchisee. So, and that's, something a lot of people, I'm sure they would like to understand. जो 2.9 lakhs का हमारा investment होता है, that is for a single brand. Is that right? So somebody who wants to take multi brands can pay 2.9 into number of brands they want to take, and they get the franchisee of that brand. Is that correct?
Correct. So one brand at one location is called one unit, and that costs 2.9 lakh rupees.
Okay. Now my question is, because 2.9 lakhs is a very small amount, and going by how cloud kitchens operate, you need some equipment in the outlet. Basic infrastructure is required. So how do we make all this happen in 2.9 lakhs? So 2.9 lakhs का जो investment है, where is this investment put in? Is it some kind of infrastructure? कोई location होती है जहाँ पे ये cloud kitchen place किया जाता है? Would you want to explain this entire investment? Where is it placed? Is it visible to an investor? Can he come see how it functions?
Correct. So I'll explain. 2.9 lakh doesn't go into the infrastructure. वो infrastructure में नहीं जा रहा. It goes into, it is divided into franchise fee. 1.5 lakh is the franchise fee, and the rest goes into software, legals, and some part of brand building. So since हम लोग एक kitchen से multiple brand चलाते हैं, तो जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि kitchen एक होगा, जैसे we have one kitchen in GK Delhi, और हम वहाँ पे सारे 16 brands उस kitchen से चला रहे हैं. So that we come on to a win-win situation for the franchisee also and for the company also, कि franchisee को कोई rent, salary, बिजली, पानी, किसी का बिल नहीं देना, और हम लोग मल्टीपल ब्रांड रन करेंगे कि हमारा एक बेसिक मार्जिन, बिकॉज वी आर आल्सो डिपेंडेंट ऑन द मार्जिन्स ऑन द सेल. सो एक बेसिक मार्जिन हर ब्रांड से निकल के हम अपनी किचन्स को लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए चला पाए. सो इसीलिए ये इन्वेस्टमेंट इतनी कम है. they don't get the cloud kitchen, they are not the owner of cloud kitchen, but they are the owner of a online brand which is virtual. So किसी ने बल्लू बावर्ची लिए है ग्रेटर कैलाश GK1 में, तो उन्होंने GK1 में उनका किचन नहीं है, उनका ब्रांड है वो. They have the brand rights of that particular brand. तो इस तरीके से हम काम करते हैं.
And where is the central? So how many kitchens we have, and that's for understanding of our audience also, because you also mentioned on an average one brand would do a business of 1 lakh. 1 lakh ka business hai. For example, if your centralized kitchen is currently operating out of Greater Kailash, as a franchise partner, if there are 3 people coming and taking the franchisee of one brand, but agar 1 lakh ka business you operate karta hai, how would we divide territories? किस तरीके से ऑपरेट करेगा? Because 1 lakh अगर per brand करता है, 3 people taking the franchisee from the same centralized kitchen, what is the viability of this investment?
Yeah, so I'll tell you. So this sale is not for the kitchen, but for the brand. So let's say बल्लू बावर्ची ने 1 लाख का सेल किया GK में, भूखा शेर ने 1,20,000 का सेल किया, दाना पानी ने 80,000 का किया, और शंघाई चिलीज ने 1,50,000 का किया. So जिस ब्रांड का जितना सेल होगा, उस ब्रांड ओनर को उतना परसेंटेज के हिसाब से मिलेगा. तो बल्लू बावर्ची का 1 लाख का सेल है, तो बल्लू बावर्ची का ओनर है X, उसको 19,000 रुपए मिले, बिकॉज 19% है. डाउची का सेल है 80,000, तो 80,000 का 19 मिला. सो इट इज अबाउट द ब्रांड. तो अभी 16 ब्रांड है एक किचन में, जिस ब्रांड का जितना सेल है उस ब्रांड ओनर को उतना परसेंटेज मिल रहा है, उस हिसाब से सेल के ऊपर डिवाइड करके. कहीं बीच में कंफ्यूजन नहीं है कि बल्लू बावर्ची 3 लोग ने नहीं लिया हुआ, एक ही आदमी ने लिया हुआ एक लोकेशन पे. तो जो नेक्स्ट ओनर है बल्लू बावर्ची का, वो है करोल बाग में. थर्ड ओनर जो है वो है रोहिणी में. फोर्थ है वो है मॉडल टाउन में. सो एक एरिया में इट इज ओनली वन पर्सन हु इज ओनिंग वन ब्रांड, पर्टिकुलर ब्रांड.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's helpful to understand. And currently, if we talk about unit franchisees, what all locations are we looking for the time being? And जो हमारा master format है, वो किन locations में हम देख रहे हैं?
Well, unit franchise. So since the model is this, we have more of the demand and less of the supply. We already have almost, I think 200-250 people waiting to take unit franchise from us. But since we are not left with any unit franchise, हमारा हर जगह पे full packed हो गया है. इसीलिए हम लोग मास्टर फ्रेंचाइज ढूंढ रहे हैं कि अगर हम मास्टर फ्रेंचाइज, एरिया फ्रेंचाइज किसी को देते हैं तो वहां पे 100-120 यूनिट निकल के आ जाएंगे। वो 100-120 यूनिट, अगर 6 किचन होती है, वो 100-120 यूनिट्स हम लोग दिल्ली से भी सेल कर सकते हैं, which will be a helpful hand for the master franchise, because अगर उनके एरिया में हम लोग सेल कर रहे हैं तो they are anyways getting all the benefits like 25% फ्रेंचाइज फी में और सेल के ऊपर मार्जिन्स। सो हमारे पास में दिल्ली में अभी यूनिट नहीं है, वी आर फुल पैक्ड। हमारे पास में 15 लोकेशंस हैं दिल्ली में अभी, 3 in Noida, 4 in South Delhi now, 3 in North Delhi, 3 in West Delhi, and I think 1 in East Delhi. So in that way हम लोग दिल्ली में अभी यूनिट, दिल्ली और एनसीआर में, गुड़गांव को छोड़ के अभी यूनिट फ्रेंचाइज नहीं दे सकते, बिकॉज हम लोग ऑलरेडी फुल पैक्ड है। 240-250 यूनिट फ्रेंचाइजीज है हमारे पास में 2 साल में वो। और कोविड के टाइम पे भी आई वाज एक्सप्लेनिंग इन द चार्ट, सिंस द मॉडल इज दिस, तो कोविड के टाइम पे भी देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल हु वांटेड टू बाय यूनिट फ्रेंचाइज फ्रॉम अस। जब और बिजनेस थोड़े से डाउन थे, हम लोग बिकॉज ऑफ द मॉडल, बिकॉज ऑफ द कॉन्सेप्ट काफी अच्छा काम कर रहे थे।
ओके, नाउ आपने बोला 16 लोकेशंस ऐसी है जहाँ पे अभी भी अवेलेबिलिटी है, सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम दीस 16 विल नॉट हैव यूनिट, बट इन 16 के लिए यूनिट हम देख सकते हैं, राइट? So 16 locations are available where unit franchise can be given in Delhi, but outside these 16 locations will not have. And area में हम कौन सी आपकी priority locations? I'm sitting, you know, because I was looking at the Q&A, I saw Bombay, I'm seeing Kolkata and couple of cities. So if you're looking at area franchisee, one, which are the cities that we want to go as a priority, including Gurgaon, Faridabad? Will these locations have a separate setup or will be serviced from the current infrastructure that you have within Delhi?
We are looking forward to Gurgaon, Faridabad. They'll be considered one master franchise. We are looking forward to Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Kolkata, Hyderabad, anywhere where there is online delivery model is present. जहाँ पे Zomato और Swiggy deliver कर रहे हैं और ऑनलाइन फूड का काम हो रहा है ऑल अक्रॉस द कंट्री, हम लोग वहाँ पे खोल सकते हैं। हम लोग छोटी से छोटी जगह ऑल्सो, लाइक somebody asked for सिलीगुड़ी, वहाँ पे 6 किचन्स नहीं खुलेगा, आई अंडरस्टैंड, बिकॉज देयर इज अ लिमिटेड पॉपुलेशन पर स्क्वायर किलोमीटर, बट हम कम किचन्स खोल के मास्टर फ्रेंचाइज वहाँ पे जरूर दे सकते हैं। तो ये जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है 88 लाख रुपीज, ये जरूरी नहीं 88 लाख रुपीज रहे। आई एम सेइंग दिस अगेन बिकॉज अगर किचन्स कम हो जाएगा तो इन्वेस्टमेंट कम हो जाएगा। So that is one thing. Secondly, anywhere, I mean, people who are the audience, who are the unit franchise taker, they don't mind opening anywhere, be it वहाँ पे sale आना चाहिए। सबका यही agenda है। तो if we are opening up in Pune and providing good of our food there, और वहाँ पे sale आ रहा है, तो anybody will be taking that. So we are open to the country.
Now talking about the area model that we currently have, we've talked about an investment of 88 lakhs, where 40 lakhs go in the equipment and balance a large part of that is obviously split between franchise fees and equipment. Now, does this also include your 5 support kitchens? Because you mentioned there's additional investment in 5 support kitchens. Is that a part of this 88 or that investment is separate?
This is a part of 88 lakh rupees. All the 6 kitchens, which is 5 plus 1. 5 will be unit kitchens, 1 will be base. There'll be a transportation also, which is part of this 88 lakh rupees. There is a small office setup which will be required in the particular state, called as a local body office. That will also be included in this 88 lakh rupees. So this is the total package.
And typically आपका base kitchen में क्या investment लगता है? In each kitchen, what is the breakup of the investment? One, and second, एक और भी चीज मैं समझना चाहती हूँ, because all these 5 kitchens will not start operating at the same time. So what is your advice to the investors? ये kitchens किस time frame में आनी चाहिए? So after you open the first, maybe the base kitchen, you open one kitchen in one of the locations. Once that start working, is that when he opens up the second? You know, how does one go about it?
So I'll give you a live example. We are about to open Satya Niketan, that's South Campus, Moti Bagh area in Delhi, which is near Dholakpur. उसका लॉन्चिंग है 20 जनवरी को, और हमने प्री बुकिंग शुरू किया है 25 दिसंबर को, क्रिसमस से। आई थिंक 22 या 25 दिसंबर को। दैट इज ऑल पैक्ड। वहां पे 16 के 16 यूनिट पिछले 7 दिन के अंदर बुक हो चुके हैं। सो अभी whenever we open a kitchen, उससे पहले हम प्री बुकिंग शुरू कर देते हैं, so that we also get the funds. So मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी के लिए अच्छा इम्पैक्ट होगा कि समझिए लखनऊ में किसी ने गोमती नगर में खोलना है किचन, पहला किचन अपना बेस किचन के बाद में, तो उसकी प्री बुकिंग हम यहाँ से दिल्ली से ऑलरेडी पहले शुरू कर देंगे। तो जब तक किचन का लॉन्च होगा तब तक उनके पास में they'll get I don't know maybe around 12 to 14 lakh rupees उससे पहले ही मिल जाएगा उनको, जो उनका पहला बेनिफिट होता है 25% of the franchise fee, because this is the kind of response we have in terms of the concept and the model. But हाँ, अगर हम 6 kitchens खोल रहे हैं तो हम 3-3 के गैप में खोल सकते हैं. We can start 3 on day 1 और उसके से 1 month या 45 days बाद rest 3 खोल सकते हैं. We can do that.
Okay, so what we understand, this investment of 88 lakhs is also staggered based on the timeline of the support kitchens coming in. This investment would be placed. Now, my other question was also the obligations of an area franchisee. Sorry, you were saying something?
We can do in 2 phases, as you mentioned. कि पहले हमने phase 1 में 3 खोल लिया, phase 2 में बाकी का 3 खोल लिया.
And क्या investment रहती है average आपका base kitchen का क्या investment है? What happens? What all functions, activities would happen in the base kitchen? जो आपके support kitchens हैं, उसका investment क्या रहता है? And what all functions, activities happen from these support kitchens?
So in base kitchen, the investment goes to around I think 12 to 13 lakh rupees. For a unit kitchen, the investment goes to around depending on the city also, but 7 to 9 lakh rupees. These are the investment for unit and base kitchen. Activities की बात करें तो वहाँ पे base kitchen में सारा production unit है. The main chefs will be there in the base kitchen. They'll do the production. Once the production is done, हम लोग इसको इस चीज को हमने एक इस तरीके का मॉडल बना दिया है जिसमें not only we'll make the product but we'll make it with a shelf life. I think we have Ashwini with us on the call. Ashwini, if you can take this question, it will be great. He is the best in the operation when it comes to operation. The audience will get more visibility. Yeah.
Hi. So, Jahan, I was just on something. Can you repeat the question? What is to be answered here?
Yeah. So basically, the question was that what all are the activities which will happen in base kitchen? What all are the activities which will happen in unit kitchen? How we have made it an easy model for master franchise.
Okay, so the way that we are planning to operate it is that we will have a base kitchen in each geography, because basically we work on a frozen chain model, so that we are able to support multiple brands and support multiple geographies. Now, when we talk about a frozen cold chain being operated similar to how a McDonald's or a KFC operates, it becomes very important that logistics cost is something which we have to take care of in the balance sheet. So we will have a master kitchen or a base kitchen in each geography to reduce the logistics cost as much as possible. The purpose of maintaining a frozen chain and of a base kitchen is to ensure consistency in the food, because that is the primary challenge which every food brand faces. So we will try and source as much base gravies and base food from our central kitchen as possible. But there are certain items which will be cheaper to produce in the geographical cloud kitchen locally, because the cost per mile in India for a frozen cold chain to happen is very high. That is why, to save some money, we will have part of the production happening in the base kitchen in the geography where the kitchens are located. So the purpose of this is that, and once the food is prepared from central kitchen and sent out to the units, the only thing which remains at the unit to be done is 10% of the food processing, which is basically that you fry what is required, you put in tandoor what is required, you put on gas what is required. So we finish the food, which is 10% of the preparation at the unit level. So which also gives us an advantage that the operations at the selling points become very, very simple, and we do not have any deviations. So by this method of central kitchen and unit finishing, we are able to achieve a very standardized product, a product which is similar in taste, quality, color, texture, consistency, and everything. And at the same time, it reduces the skill level which is required at the unit. So we do not require trained chefs at the selling points, because our model doesn't work like that. And one of the biggest challenges in food industry is to ensure that the right skills are available at all times, and turnovers are very, very high in this industry. So our model is free of all that, which means that basic graduates or basic freshers picked up and trained rightly for 2 weeks are capable enough to handle our food, because we made it very, very simple for them.
Ashwinji. I'll also take some questions from our audience, and if we can quickly, answer. While there are many questions I see, I'll see how many we can take up. So I think one was from Mr. Siddharth Tehlani ji from Kolkata. He says, I already have a setup in place and he would look for Kolkata. Now, would you want to comment what kind of setup we need? What is the area that is needed? And also, to start with, is it possible for somebody who can start operating from the base kitchen and gradually start the first support kitchen?
Okay. So, hi Siddharth. I guess we already know each other. We've talked in the past. So, Siddharth, what we require here is, so the basic kitchens, which are point of sales, are going to be approximately 2 to 250 square feet in size. And what we look for in a base kitchen is something like a 5 to 600 square feet of area for a kitchen. So ultimately 5 kitchens of 2 to 250 250 square feet area and one base kitchen of 5 to 600 square feet is what we are looking for when we talk about area.
Helpful. And also on the FOCO, I have a question from Line Venus Vani, and that's the name I see. How does the FOCO model operate area franchisee? So he makes the investment and you take care of all the operations. Is that how it works? For example, if somebody is putting up in Kolkata, so he makes the entire investment in the centralized kitchen and you bring in further unit franchisees. Is the responsibility of unit franchisees marketing and reaching out to end customers who are consuming the product? Is that something which the company manages, or franchisee would also have participation in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we don't actually have a FOCO model in master franchisee. We have FOCO model in unit franchise. So once we give anybody a master franchise, then they can take FOCO in that particular area. But yes, for a master franchise, it is FOFO model, franchisee owned, franchisee operated. Though we give the guidelines, we give the SOPs, we'll help them sell the unit franchisees and all that. We will give them all the support. But yes, we need a local partner in the city or state. So that is why it is a FOFO.
So which means that he's somebody who would operate, who would open his base kitchen. He would also open all the support kitchens. Plus, he will also be responsible for unit franchisees, right?
Correct.
And what support does he get at the start of the business? In terms of marketing, is there something which the company also helps? You mentioned that the franchise partner will be supported in terms of getting inquiries for unit franchisees. So what kind of obligation would be that of the company? What kind of activities, I would say, go to market that you would support your area franchisee with?
Sure. So there are two types of marketing required in this model. One is B2B, which means getting the unit franchise. One is B2C, which means selling the food. So we have an in-house team of around 16 to 17 people for social media marketing and of course digital marketing also. So we give them leads, we give them converted also. We may give them ready-made sales also of the unit franchise because we have around 8 to 9 in-house people, team of sales people. So the same way we are doing in Delhi, the same way we are achieving 20 to 25 unit franchisees every month in Delhi, we'll be doing that to him. There is no obligation to it, but it will be a helping hand because we as a company also want to expand and we are not left with any of the place in Delhi. Since we are here at 15 locations, there are no more locations left. So we'll be helping them sell. Now coming on to marketing, the B2C marketing is taken care by the unit franchisee. तो जो यूनिट फ्रेंचाइज ले रहा है फोको मॉडल में 2,90,000 रुपए देके उनका एक ही इन्वॉल्वमेंट है इस बिजनेस में, वो है मार्केटिंग करना अपने रेस्टोरेंट के ब्रांड की सेल बढ़ाने के लिए. सो दैट इज ऑनलाइन. वी गिव देम गाइडलाइंस. कैसे होगा वो जोमैटो स्विगी पे हो सकता है, वो डायरेक्ट ऑर्डरिंग के लिए इंस्टाग्राम व्हाट्सएप पे हो सकता है. इस तरीके से यूनिट फ्रेंचाइजी B2C मार्केटिंग करेंगे, मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी B2B मार्केटिंग करेंगे, एंड वील डू बोथ सो दैट वी कैन make a chain of business.
And I also take another, question which is from Archana Khemkaji asking which city, I think what she's saying which city is more effective. I think I would like to maybe expand on that, is because you might have some data of where the demand is currently coming in from. So, I think that's what her reference would also be. And second, which are the locations, even in the same city, where you think if a franchise partner opens would be a good potential spot to operate?
Correct. So hi, we actually work on data only. So anywhere, in fact, if we have to open one unit kitchen, we get the data from the aggregators of how many online footfall is there, which is divided into how many online restaurants. So in that matter, anywhere which I mentioned, so we're focusing on major cities, number one, tier two, number two, and then again in tier three, we are not exactly right now. I mean, depends on tier three how many people per square kilometer are there. So that'll only help us if they'll tell us which city or state they are looking forward to, so that we can check in the data. On behalf of that, we can take the decision for tier three, especially tier two, tier one metros. We are open.
Sure. So I have a question from Rohit Satraji asking, what is the role of the unit franchisee? Is there physical space required for unit franchisee? Rohit, there is no physical space which is needed for a unit franchisee. As far as Delhi is concerned, there's 16 odd spots which are available. And we can speak one-to-one in case Delhi is the location. But outside Delhi, including even NCR, which is Gurgaon, Faridabad, the company is looking for an area franchisee, where the area franchisee, based on the potential of that city location, would need to make an overall investment of 88 lakhs over a period of time, where 35 to 37 lakhs approximately is the territory fee, the franchise fees, plus there's an additional investment of 40 lakhs, which goes in the base kitchen and support kitchens, where the unit franchisee are passive investors. They're not operating the business. They become a franchise partner by paying just 2.9 lakhs. And the area franchisee runs and operates the business. And the area franchisee is also responsible for giving minimum guarantee to the unit franchisees. So with this, friends, I will also request, because there's a lot of information which I see you might need to discuss further. We have a discovery day, which we are planning in the coming week. And I will request all of you, and I see also Indore, Bombay, and Udaipur, a lot of these locations, friends, you would be open for all these locations. And we're doing a discovery day in the coming week, where I would request that you come on a one-to-one discussion call meeting as appropriate to take your interest further. And before we close, Jahan, I'll also request if there's a message that you want to give to all the audience who's listening to you.
Yeah, thank you. So yes, I mean, we started this business in 2019, as I mentioned. We never knew that we'll be making such a great concept. Now, since we have made it and it is foolproof in Delhi, we are inviting all the master franchisees. We are happy to host them. We are happy to open the rolling plate in all across country, and we'll be definitely making them as successful as we have done in Delhi. So if you'll study more about the model, we are the first one who are doing that in India since 2 years, and there is no competition, and this is the time to take it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Jan, and thank you, friends, for being with us. And Ashna, is there a date that we have finalized for Discovery Day? Would you want to announce that? Guys, the date which I see is about 5th of January. So 5th of January is the discovery date that we're keeping. You can start blocking your slots. And all of you who want to maybe perhaps speak even before 5th, our teams at Franchise India will reach out to you. I'll put our hotline number and also our email ID for you to reach out. You can reach out on this number for any information query that we'll send it across to you. So 9717683838 is the hotline number. And also feedback@franchiseindia.in is the email ID for you to reach out to us. And before we close, I'll request Ashna if you can kindly take it over for the concluding remarks.
So thank you so much, Jahan. Thank you so much, Ashwin, Tahir. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am, for joining in today, dear friends. Thank you so much for registration, giving us this opportunity to talk. We'll definitely come back to you with related query. You can book your slot with us at our business hotline number, which is 9717683838. You can also connect with us at a different social handles. Just allow me 1 minute. I'll share my screen. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, you can connect with us at a different social handles. We are available at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Do write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Also, in case you wish to join LinkedIn ID of Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am to get more information as well as services offered by Franchise India, join them at their LinkedIn platform. And tomorrow we are inviting you for our IEA program. This webinar specifically talks about, as an investor, what kind of the different services and association you can have with Franchise India. So don't miss this chance. Join us tomorrow sharp 12 p.m. to understand this particular webinar. Do registration with us. Registration can be done either by joining our Facebook page or connect with us at our business hotline number. Thank you once again for joining in today. Have a very safe day. Thank you so much.
Good day, friends.